The final episode of Solo Leveling Season 2 ended with Jinwoo standing at the peak of his rise. After conquering Jeju Island and turning the fearsome Ant King into his shadow soldier Baru, Jinwoo's power had reached a level that few hunters in the world could even comprehend. As we have seen in the previous chapter 109, where Mrs. Selner tries to help Jinwoo break his limit and ends up in a dark void of overwhelming power inside Jinwoo. After he left the scene, he ended up inside the Red Gate. Jinwoo prepares for another hunt. Backed by his ever-growing shadow army, he is no longer fighting for survival. Now, he is the predator. This chapter opens in a completely unexpected location, where one of the hunters seems to be afraid of the powerful being in front of him, the Frost Monarch. However, the Frost Monarch seems to be searching for a fragment of brilliant light, the humans carrying a portion of the ruler's power. Suddenly, the Frost Monarch senses a presence of another powerful being as he walks through the portal. This being claims to have information about the territory in the east. The Frost Monarch says, "That's where the Shadow Monarch is. Didn't you say you'd take care of that place yourself?" He tells the Frost Monarch that another monarch is going to be released by the rulers there. Therefore, he will personally go to that place. As the other hunters start running, the Frost Monarch asks about the Shadow Monarch. There won't be a problem as long as the architect fulfills its role. And another thing, it's been confirmed that the greatest fragment of brilliant light is there. The Frost Monarch smiles. Before they can discuss their plans any further, another powerful figure suddenly appears and interrupts the meeting. The atmosphere immediately becomes tense. It's Jinwoo's father, looking very pissed and furious that they are talking about Korea, where his family resides. The Frost Monarch mocks Jinwoo's father and told him to stop him if he can, as he walks through the portal. Jinwoo's father quickly reacts and charges straight at him without a second thought. The Frost Monarch quickly activates his ice and blocks him, followed by blasting him away. And just as you're trying to figure out what's happening, the scene cuts back to Jinwoo. Meanwhile, Jinwoo is still inside the Red Gate dungeon. Unlike most hunters, he's clearing the entire dungeon by himself. The dungeon boss then asks Jinwoo, "Is it you, the bastard who's been killing my brothers? Consider this your final resting place." Jinwoo is standing there with his hands inside the pockets, not saying a word. The dungeon boss then calls out to his comrades to come out from hiding with a full-force attack, but nothing. A realization clicks. All his monsters have been wiped out. Jinwoo mocks him. That's funny. Then he calls out his shadow army. "Come out." They start coming out of the trees, dropping the heads and the dead bodies of the fallen monsters. As Igris and Iron walk next to their king, the dungeon boss is suddenly hit by an object on the face. He catches it and opens his hand, only to find the head of his fallen monster that was thrown by the Ant King himself, Baru, while holding more monsters' heads. The dungeon boss screams out of anger. Jinwoo with the cold, dark voice, "Kill them." Baru burst out of the ground with speed, followed by Tank, Igris, and the other shadow soldiers. The monsters charged forward as well. With his powerful swing, Iron sliced through his enemies. While Jinwoo is standing there, two other monsters charged at him. Without a second thought, Tank jumped over and with his claws, slashes them down. The dungeon boss became more furious and charged forward himself. Without any command, Baru and Igris sprang into action. Baru's claws tore through the enemy's arm, and Igris swings his blade to cut off its leg. As the dungeon boss tries to stand up, Tusk uses his reverse gravity technique to pin down the dungeon boss. Jinwoo walks toward the dungeon boss, looking down on him, and he demands some answers. "It'll be less painful for you if you answer my questions." Questions about the system, about his powers, about the true nature of the world. Unfortunately, he ends up killing the dungeon boss and not getting answers due to the system's interference. After clearing the dungeon, Jinwoo turns his attention to an item he received earlier, the mysterious key from the cursed mystery box. He's been carrying it for a while, but now he finally learns what it's for. As he examines the item, a message appears. The key is connected to the Temple of Cartenon, the double dungeon, the very place where everything began, the place where Jinwoo nearly died, the place where he received the system. Things have changed now. I'm stronger now. The message also reveals that a portal will appear after a certain amount of time, and when it does, the key will allow him to enter. If this was planned from the beginning, if it was waiting for me to return there, in that case, wait for me. I'm coming. If you're enjoying these solo leveling recaps, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next chapter.